Mowgli has been every kid's companion with the song Chaddi Pehan Ke Phool Khila Hai, kind of a national anthem for kids. The film has hit the theatres in a 3D version with a raging debate on the UA certification it has got. Some feel that a kids' film can't be given a UA certificate, while board chairman Pahlaj Nihalani argues that some 3D scenes are scary, an NNIS special. Rudyard Kipling's classic tale is now being brought on celluloid in 3D. Without a doubt, the theatres are full with excited children out to live their fantasy on screen. It also means children can only watch if accompanied by adults. Pahlaj Nihalani's explanation is that it isn't always about the story, but that the 3D effects are scary enough to startle the audience.
Well, the current CBFC has now developed a tendency to buy trouble. Here's a children's film which has been internationally accepted, and to give it a UA certificate under parental guidance is very strange. In our days, these are clear-cut issues. I mean, our board would have clearly given it a U certificate and cleared it. But however, I don't know whether they've gone into the appellate board, which normally looks into these matters. Normally, if there's such injustice done at the lower level, it is corrected in the appellate board. I was both member of the CBFC and subsequently member of the appellate board. So if there was any course correction required, it was done by the appellate board. But I'm surprised that such a decision has been taken by the CBFC. I mean, they have this habit of running into controversies. The controversy is about sound effects. Naturally, if it is a children's film, there would be sound effects which would be attractive to children.
A U certification would have been more appropriate, but even UA certification, I think whatever must have been the consideration. It's fine. Kids enjoyed the movie, and but I still think that the original version, which has the full songs, the bare necessities, and the monkey songs, I think if they had been included in their fullness, the whole songs, I think the film would have been better.
But sir, like everyone knows that it's a movie for children only.
Right.
Then why he has given the UA certificate? Why not the U one?
Actually, there is nothing in the film which requires UA certification. I watched the whole film, and actually because of the UA certification, I thought the smallies would be a little scared. But Chris is absolutely right. Some of the cartoon stuff that they watch at home is actually far more edge of the seat than this film is. Yeah, in 3D. I mean, it's a U certificate would have been completely in order. But I think it's the age of Mr. Nehlani's over certification and over control. So let him have his fun. I think the kids had their fun.
Produced by Walt Disney, it is the story of an orphaned boy, Mowgli, who is left by himself in a cave. Later, a panther, Bagheera, and a pack of wolves rescue and raise him. He's up against Sher Khan, who wants to avenge the wrong done to him by Mowgli's father.
I think kids are seeing much more violence than what this film has. They obviously know it's a fantasy, so I don't particularly think a UA certification was in order, but Mr. Nehlani apparently knows what he's doing, so we'll just leave it at that.
Since Pahlaj Nihalani took over as the chairperson of India's Censor Board of Film Certification, he has faced criticism. But across the globe in many countries, censor boards are writing, may frighten younger children, not recommended for young children.
Fabulous!
UA certified movie. And do you think that it's any scene like irrelevant scenes in this movie?
No, it's totally a cartoon.
Okay,
It's wonderful.
and
I
how was
think
this?
there's no need for that kind of certificate. It's very nice.
How was the effects,
Oh,
graphics?
fabulous, wonderful. It's very nice. I think it's a must-see for everybody, big and old, I would say.
Nihalani has earlier turned down certification for Chandra Prakash Dwivedi's film Mohalla Assi, stalling the film's release. From the length of James Bond's kisses to anything that can be remotely perceived to be unpalatable to Nihalani has been chopped off in Indian films. He has muted the word lesbian in a normal scene, banned the documentary India's Daughter by Leslie Odwin. Ashok Pandit said that a filmmaker in India has started feeling suffocated, which should not happen, while Subhash Ghai is quick to add that regulating kids' content is essential.
Try and not be vulgar or try and avoid using foul language. जनरल टर्म्स में आप बात कर सकते हैं और ये मेकर पे छोड़ देना चाहिए. एक फिल्म मेकर पे, फिल्म प्रोड्यूसर पे छोड़ देना चाहिए। उनको पता है कि क्या गलत है और क्या सही है। सिखाना और सिखाने की जो परिभाषा है वो आज के ज़माने में नहीं चलती। और मेरा ये मानना है, हमारे और भी मित्र जो हैं उनका ये मानना है कि चूँकि हम फिल्म इंडस्ट्री को बिलोंग करते हैं, हम फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के खुद के मेंबर्स हैं, मुझे लगता है कि फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के साथ बैठकर अच्छे डायरेक्टर्स, अच्छे राइटर्स, अच्छे प्रोड्यूसर्स के साथ बैठकर हमारी CBFC की टीम को बैठना चाहिए और नए गाइडलाइंस क्रिएट करने चाहिए, एक ऐसा माहौल क्रिएट करना चाहिए जिससे कि फिल्म मेकर जो है वो अब एक सफोकेट नहीं फील करे, घुटा हुआ नहीं फील करे, और उन पे एक भरोसा क्रिएट करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, जो कि पहले नहीं होता था। हमको लगा कि हम फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के लोग हैं, हम सक्सेसफुल होंगे उसको करने में, लेकिन चीज़ें जो है वो गलत लाइन पर चली गई।
Why? Because the kids have been speaking English. They have been influenced by all the expensive luxuries of the Western. They are going on different track altogether, and they feeling doing your own culture is a down market. It is really shit. It is not cool. Why? Because since childhood we have not infused, we have not educated them. So that is why this is the most important than any kind of education. That is why this act has to be brought.
It's a debate that will rage on. Mowgli in the Jungle Book is just another film that has come under the hammer of the censors. Even Aligarh got an A certificate because the story was of a man's sexual orientation. It's not about the censor board. It's about one man and how he decides what the nation must watch.
Powered by NNIS.